friends, Crafty Kathy here with Mixed Media Mayhem, and it's Friday as I'm recording this, and so I'm late. I just didn't take the time out yesterday or the day before to get the video done, and so I'm hoping they don't kick me out of the group for being late, but I think I'm not the only, probably not going to be the only one today. The Mixed Media Mayhem recipe is Stencil, Chipboard, and Kraft. So I'm going to use a Kraft background. I debated on this because I could have just used this arrow and that would have been the Kraft element for me. But then as I looked at the things I started gathering, I thought they would stand out quite a bit on Kraft. This is chipboard and this frame is chipboard. So there's that. And I've got miscellaneous and assorted ephemera here that I may or may not use. And I have some BrambleFox titles and other pieces here. So what I'm going to do is, I know that my photo strip, I'm planning for my photo strip to go, it will definitely go across, but maybe on the bottom half of the page, you know, below the midpoint line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go at a diagonal and just kind of brush some of this on so that it'll be, and this, yes, you're right, this is a spiderweb stencil, but the pattern that it leaves doesn't necessarily have to read. There, you can kind of see it right there. I'm sorry that it doesn't show up any better than that here because it looks beautiful in person. Let me kind of see if that comes down to where I want this to go. I want this here, so I need to do a little more stenciling. Maybe right there, and then a little bit over here. Just kind of loosely moving it around, and I'm not going in a diagonal like I thought I would. But, and you really, if you don't do the whole thing and if you don't decorate it with spiders and pumpkins, nobody knows that this is a Halloween stencil. It doesn't have to be Halloween, I guess, is the deal, because this pattern just looks like a random, could be leaves or flowers or any number of things. And if you go over and like move the stencil over, it kind of gives you an interesting look. I'm going to kind of go a little bit like so. Okay, that, I think I need some over here. And I'm going to do it this way. Let's see. That works. I might want a little bit more over, kind of going this way. And I'm going to just blend it over into there. Okay, so I'll do this, and that is kind of some above, some below. It kind of grounds and provides a background for the photo. Let me kind of bring this up, or let me change the lighting just real quick. Let me get that light on, 2 clicks, this light on, 1 click, and this light off. There is the, if I move that closer, it fades away. So you're just gonna almost have to trust me and maybe look at the photos on Instagram. I'm gonna keep this picked raspberry ink close by in case I want to add some stuff to it. So I'm now gonna do this, and my idea is that I will cut this. This is like a thin paper, and that can go up and down. I can kind of do that like that. And this one is going to be, it's going to cut it so that one, like this, can go here underneath that, and then this one can go here below this. That's my idea. So in order to do that, I have to have foam across the back here, and I'm going to thinner piece, and I'm actually going to double it. That reminds me that I need to, my credit card account has closed, so I paid the bill and without having to pay for it until a month from now when the new bill comes out. Now I can order my phone. Do y'all play games like that and plan your spending so that it's after the credit card has closed? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm actually thinking I might only need one layer, so I'm gonna keep that. And that should stick right there. Now, I'm gonna put a little bit of tape up on the top of this, and I'm going to slide it in. I want this one as far up as possible, because I want the chipboard to go below it. I'm not sure what that was. Let's see. And I'm using this mat. This mat right here is actually the very first cutting mat I ever owned. When I first started scrapbooking, when I needed to cut things, I actually didn't have a trimmer, and I cut things with a straight edge and a Kraft knife, and I did it on a cutting board, a kitchen cutting board that I'd never used. And so this was the first official cutting board I bought, and I bought it on the same day as I bought my first trimmer. And right here, my first and my current trimmer. And I bought this in, I want to say 2011. So it's almost 14 years old. So, okay, so this is going to go slide under here. And I like that. I've got hair. This I need to go down a little bit further. So let me cut that. And I'm going to put some glue on it. Okay, there. And then this needs some glue in the same places. And let me get that. That goes like so. Okay. So that's my base. I'm not hugely fond of it at the moment, just so you know. I want to put this here maybe, and this, let's see, maybe I want it here, and then this would be like so. I have this, which I thought maybe could go, it probably would best be over here, but this kind of fills that visual space. So I'm going to do this, and then for now, we'll see how that works. I've got this bit that I was going to scooch under here, but I was just going to have it kind of hanging off to the side with this guy, maybe like so, next to that's kind of covering up the entire frame there. So maybe I won't use the weekend plans. I have this butterfly, well, let's see. I know that I want to do this, and to kind of give it that balance across there, I kind of like this, but I think what I'm going to do, I was thinking I might do this flower somewhere over here, but I'm not. I think I can do this. And I'm gonna put this across there because packing list doesn't mean anything. Let me see, if I move this up, I can maybe cover packing list with the flowers. There we go. Okay, and then I've got that, and I can go picture perfect here, and maybe some sort of embellishment. Maybe I'll do that and that. Or why don't I just do the butterfly right on the chipboard, up on the chipboard, and I have this to use somewhere, so I won't use that. Let's see, we'll do this right there, and I'm going to do picture perfect. I'm going to, when I cut with scissors, I rarely cut straight or perpendicular or correctly, shall we say. And so when I do the distressing, it kind of looks like the spacing or the outline of it, it was planned. It kind of looks intentional. So I'm going to put this on top of here. And I'm putting it right there, and I'm going to put a couple of hearts right here. So let me go to my BrambleFox heart collection and see what I can find, what colors would work. I'm always a fan of that color, that teal-ish color. And I don't have any pink, but I have this sort of, it's sort of a color that you might find in there, and there's some dark pink. So I think that's going to work. We'll see. We shall see. So I'm going to do 2 hearts on here, and maybe a pair of glasses, a small pair of glasses, just for the heck of it. Let me see if this is going to work. Okay, again, it would have been good for me to pick these out and get the backing removed before filming, but I didn't do that. I just kind of jumped right in because I was happy with the idea. I'm gonna do like here for the blue one. You know what? There's a backing on there that I didn't see. It looked okay. So that's what that was. That was a wrapping from or the backing from a heart from a previous project. And let me do this right there. And then I have this little tiny pair of glasses that I think might be cute on there. Although, when I mix embellishments into a quote-unquote cluster, I like having small, medium, and mixing small, medium, and large size things. So, and this is small, and these are small, so this may look a little bit out of proportion. I need something that's of a larger scale here, maybe a floral something or other. Let me see if I have a floral or anything that would work right there, kind of and it has to kind of go with those flowers. There's a puffy sticker here that has some flowers. Let's try that. There's also this little group of flowers there. I bet I can try that. I'm gonna do something with that. Okay, this I would cut the top of that and then kind of fit it onto there. This I should be able to cut it so it will kind of slide see if I can get it. Now see, it's kind of close to there, but see, it has very similar flowers. Do I want the flowers there and the butterfly up there? I'm gonna, this would be cute on the flower, but I'm not gonna use it. The flowers would be cute on there, but I'm not gonna use it because it's too similar to that. So what I think I'm gonna do is look for a circle and do a half circle or something else there. I don't know what I'm gonna use there, but it isn't finished yet. I'm gonna put glue right there, and that should stick right on there. Okay, and I haven't done anything yet here. I'm looking for a title, and this could be my title. This is what real life looks like, but you know what? Okay. I have these guys, and I'm wondering if I could replace this with that. I wonder if these guys are fully dried. They are fully dried. Let's see what else I have. I have that. I'm not. I'm not sure what I want there. I am going to take a minute to get a B for Barrett. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it right there. And I have Ladybug for Katie, and it can go right there. And then let's see. Now, would the glasses work? I'm thinking so. And I'll put them at a little bit of an angle there. Okay, and up here, do I want that, or do I want to just leave it like that? And I'm going to add some more stenciling just so that you know. Maybe I do this and use one of these guys inside. Not crazy about that. Great stuff. I don't think that any of that's necessary, so I'm going to leave it like this. I have this word strip that says wish, and because these photos were taken on Katie's birthday, when James and Katie and Barrett went out to eat, wish on top of what now says quote me. And okay, and the words, where's the long word strip? Have I misplaced it? Dropped it? Gotten rid of it? There was something I was planning to use right across there, and I'm checking the floor. I'm not seeing it on the floor, but anyway, I cut it out of the same paper snips, BrambleFox paper snips that I did the other one, and I'm not seeing it. So it's not going to be on here unless I find it. Now the camera is, I'm debating about the camera. I like this because I can write some journaling on it. So I don't want to cover any more of that up. I haven't glued it down. I haven't glued this down either. Let's do that. I'm covering up a lot of my pretty stenciling, which is why I'm going to add some more. Let me get this so that there's some foam. Well, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. If I want foam on the end of it, I can always add it. So I'm going to do this. Okay, there. And I'm thinking, I keep trying to use this camera. I need to cut it in half, maybe. It might work under there, but I don't need it. See, I just don't need it. So I'm going to leave it as it is and stop trying to use things, and I will add some more stencil. I like the subtle look of these distress oxides on Kraft. It's just amazing. So I'm going to kind of stick this under here and do this. I'll let it come out to the edge of the paper there, and then I'm going to do some all the way up onto here, and let that come to the edge of the paper. There, and then here I just kind of feel like having the whole background will enhance the page, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. And it doesn't okay, just a little bit down here. And let it come to the edge. And then a little bit come up onto the edge from down here. There we go. Okay, that has met all the requirements. I have my Kraft and my chipboard and my stencil. So this is, by the way, BrambleFox stencil number, it's Fox Cut, which is what they call their stencils. I'm leaving the ink on there because the next time I use it, I can use a baby wipe and wipe that off and get an even more subtle effect, and that'll be perfect on white paper. That's Fox Cut number 80, the spiderweb background. And this weekend, I pulled out all my BrambleFox stencils, went through the catalog. I took a white piece of paper. This is some old printer paper that my printer can't use. I bought it when Archivers was closing down, and I just use it as white cardstock. And so I just cut it so that it would fit in. I did this, I used some purple ink to do the stencil so that I could see what it looked like, because sometimes you can't see the stencil with the printed background that they have. And I did that for all my stencils, and I arranged them in numerical order. And I did the same with my Scrap-A-Sketch stencils. Okay, I'm happy with this, and I'm gonna call it done. Do I need any sprinkles? If I did do sprinkles, I would do black ones, but I'm gonna wait till I get my journaling done if I decide to do those. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.